You tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah.
On the run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind. Pride, that's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from my hot California, I forgot how you looked like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving.
You know it's getting close when the Sparkle song starts. Yeah,
You've been
baby.
hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than
If you're out there on the live, let me know where you're joining us from. Get your little tippy tap fingers out and type in the chat.
Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
And sparkle. Excellent, guys. Welcome to Mentoring with Sally. And today is the 4th of July for all of our beautiful people in America. So I want to say happy 4th of July. I hope you're all having an amazing day. It's going to be super quiet in here because most of our clients are in America, but that's okay. I'm out here to serve you, and also you can catch it on the replay. So for those who don't yet know me, I'm Sally Sparks Cousins. I'm the founder of the Sparkle Class Academy, the creator of the Freedom Funnel. I am your in-house automation nerd, and I love me some sexy numbers. And you know, I love to go live. I went live for 365 days, and I'm still going strong. Not every day, though. My family would kill me if I was still going live every single day, but I would say probably 3 to 4 of those days. So this is Mentoring with Sally. We do this every Monday in America, Tuesday in Australia. If you're catching it live, mark it in your calendar because this is the time, except for when we run our training every sort of 6 to 8 weeks. then we don't do it, but you can join the training. If you would like to make sure that you do not miss out on any of the sessions, then you just go here. If you head to this web address, then you can actually subscribe to the calendar and pop it into your own calendar. It'll show up in your own time zone. It'll be down in the others section of Google Calendars, and then you'll never miss a live session. Now, for those who are out there and trying to get into the room, last week we had some Zoom bombers, which means we had to change the link. So if you're struggling and you are entitled to come into the room, so you have to be a client to get into the room, then message in Slack, okay? You know where it is. Message in Slack should be there for you to make sure you're getting into the right Zoom room because we got bombers. And then when we get bombers, we have to change the link. Not as bad as when we had bombers back when COVID first hit. You see, I've been using Zoom since 2015 and we had no problems, no need for passwords. And then COVID hit and woo, bombers. Oh my goodness. We had some pretty X-rated or triple X-rated things popping up on our screen back then, and me trying to, stay all professional and stuff. It was seriously a challenge for my team to keep them out. Anyway, what we do here is we come in live and I teach you a little something every single week. So this week, I thought I would go back to a good old favorite topic, which is the emotional cycle of an entrepreneur. You see, there is cycles we go through as entrepreneurs, and it's through the knowing. It's through knowing that we need to whoop, wrong button. That's the button. Once you know what these emotional cycles are, then when you're aware of what they are, you're less likely to kind of fall into, quitting or chasing another shiny ball. Okay. So that's what today's topic is all about. And I'm going to share them with you. So you see, when we all start out with our brand new business, what we have is excitement, right? We all start and we're all super excited. So we all start with excitement. Now, when we're excited, usually it's when we first start our business. We start the business, we've got all of these amazing ideas. We have so many ideas about what it is we want to do, what we want to achieve, and also it's sparkly. We want to be able to continue to keep up that excitement, right? Oh, excuse me. There we go. That was a little frog. He decided he wanted to jump into my throat. So when we start, we're all super excited because there's this huge vision of everything that we want to achieve. We can see like the light at the end. We know we're going to help, we're going to serve people, and everything seems so wonderful when we make that decision that, hey, we no longer want to make somebody else's bank account grow. We want to make our own bank account grow by our own actions. And it's so super exciting when you first start your business. You see, and then what happens is inevitably something goes wrong. Whether, you build a funnel and nobody comes, you run an event and you get crickets, you post on social media and there is no engagement, right? And you're like, then this amazing excitement that you started with then turns into frustration. So once we hit frustration, right, all of a sudden things start going wrong, and then inevitably frustration breeds this horrible thing called doubt. we start to doubt ourselves. We start to doubt whether or not we're doing the right thing. We start to doubt whether our offer is any good. We start to doubt whether or not that lead magnet was the right choice. We start to doubt whether or not you should be actually doing this at all. And usually then what happens is through all of this doubt and frustration, which continues to breed the doubt because things go wrong in business, right? I literally say I'm in the business of problem solving because every day a problem is going to come, whether it comes in the morning or the afternoon, every single day, something is going to go wrong. And rather than saying, oh, I'm so frustrated and start doubting myself, I'm like, hey, problem. You've come to visit me. It might be the afternoon. You were away this morning, but here you are this afternoon. So the problem with doubt is this is where most people then move into, and look, I get this phase. This next phase is actually one of my favorites, okay? Doubt then creates creative avoidance. Now, creative avoidance, when you know you're in this and when you're aware of creative avoidance, when you're not aware, first off, you start to make excuses and start doing other things, okay? So it might be as simple as, oh, I can't go and track those numbers or go post on social because, I've got to fold the laundry or I've got to do the dishes. Or, the kids need all of my attention, right? So creative avoidance is a way to make excuses to do the things that you should be doing. That's what creative avoidance is. Now, I'll tell you, when I hit creative avoidance, what I do is I realize I'm a little frustrated. And I don't really doubt myself anymore because I know I have a huge belief in what I'm doing. But in the early days, this emotional cycle, you go through it multiple times, sometimes in a day. But the longer you've been in business, you go through it a little slower. However, you will still go through it. Now, when I'm in creative avoidance, what I'll tend to do, rather than make excuses and find something else to do to stop me from working, I find something that I really love to do in my business. Now, it may not be like an income producing activity. It may not be something that I really need to do, but I really enjoy it. And for me, that's designing. I've been a graphic designer and a communication designer for 20 years. So a long time. So if I find myself in doubt, in frustration, I'll go and make pretty things, but I'll make pretty things for the business, okay? And I hate housework, so it's never going to be an excuse that the housework has to be done. But that's what a lot of people do. Now, you see, when you're in creative avoidance, this is actually one of the worst places to be in if you're not aware that you're in it. And this is why most business owners are not successful, and they keep jumping from business idea to business idea, or lead generation idea to lead generation idea, like making like 50 different lead magnets because they're just avoiding the fact that they have to sit there and look at the numbers. Right. But I mean, especially when I was back in the network marketing days, I would see so many people get to creative avoidance. And then this is what happens. Okay. So this is the bad path where you can go on when you're in creative avoidance. So once you're in creative avoidance, what a lot of people will do is they'll go off here and they'll make excuses. Okay, they'll make excuses, which then takes them to a new shiny ball. Okay, a new shiny ball. Right? Because they want to get excited again. Right? That's what they want to do. They want to get excited again. But the thing is when they pull themselves out of the thing that they first originally got excited about and they go create something new, it actually stops them from moving out of building mode and into scaling and growing. See, what you want to do is like go through the hard yards, pound the pavement, do the building, and then move out of building mode and finally into measuring and optimizing. Because most of the time, whatever you've created is most likely a viable business option, especially if you see other people out there doing the thing. But if you haven't spent the time to measure and optimize, right, then you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and you're hoping that something sticks. So this is what I want you to do. When you find yourself wanting to go and create something new, to make an excuse from doing the thing, and it's usually that big ass dirty frog job that you just don't want to do, right? I want you to recognize that you are currently in creative avoidance. But you can stay there if you want to for a little while because sometimes it serves you, right? Me, I create pretty things for my business because I enjoy it. You might be a Netflix day, right? One day, maybe two, but no more because it's then no longer serving you. Yes, Robin's like, eat that frog. And I can tell you, Robin is amazing. Robin has come so far from when we first started working with her. All right. So when you're in creative avoidance, the next part is you then can get, now this, it can happen organically because something great could happen, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to erase this, okay? Because I don't want you to find a new shiny ball to get excited. What I want you to do is I want you to do this one, ReCommitment. Now, ReCommitment is a way to come from creative avoidance. Now, it can happen organically sometimes, but not most of the time. Now, when I say organically, you get a sale, you get a new booking, you are talking to prospects that are excited about your business and you're like, oh, yes, that's why I'm doing the thing that I'm doing. Okay, so if you find yourself it just happening naturally, excellent. It'll get you back to excitement phase when that happens. However, and actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to erase this. Okay, we will not be heading off to excuses. Okay, this is the wrong place to go. All right, this is the very, very wrong place to be, or you'll never get anywhere. Okay, so here's the thing though. Most of the time, you will not organically get back to recommitment. It takes sheer grit and determination to be an entrepreneur. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But that is why most people are not successful, is they get to that point where, oh, it's not working, let's go chase something shiny. Here's some things that I do to get myself back to recommitment. So keep a folder full of testimonials, okay? And sometimes it's really good to go back and look at testimonials. Another one is I get my clients to record testimonials, right? Selfishly, it allows them to see where they've started from, where they're going and all the things. But I get to watch back and see the change that they have come from to where they are now. And to me, video is super, super powerful. So maybe ask your clients to do a video of, what did they think it was going to be like before? What is it like now? And what are they enjoying best about your program? So that's another one. And a huge one is a gratitude diary, right? Write down daily what you're grateful for. Because when you're in creative avoidance, you need to find a way to recommit and get excited again. Even my husband, right? Being married to him, he's amazing and everyone should have a Danny, but, it's not smooth sailing. And, we've got these little jars beside the bed. When we love, things that we do for each other, we'll write a little gratitude note and we'll put it in the jar. And then when I'm feeling cranky with him, I'll go to the gratitude jar and I'll pull out all the things of why he loves me, and I'll read all these little beautiful notes that he's written me. I'm like, oh, yes, everyone should have a Danny. So do the same thing. Maybe you've got a jar, your own gratitude jar, and every time something amazing happens in your business that makes you go, this is the reason why I was excited to start in the first place, go to that gratitude jar and start pulling things out and reflecting back on the past of all the things that made you excited. Now, you see, unfortunately, this is the thing that's going to happen. And it is going to go around and around and around. It will go fast when you're first starting out because more things seem to go wrong. But I can tell you every day something goes wrong. But it just seems to be like multiple times a day when you're first starting your business. Lots of things go wrong. Remember your why. Okay, because your why is so super important. Put it up somewhere where you can see it. See it every single day. But this emotional cycle of being an entrepreneur is inevitable. And this little sucker over here, this one, this is the reason why most people fail. They go through this frustration and doubt, and instead of remembering their why, finding a way to recommit, they end up over here, chasing a new shiny ball and making excuses. And I do not want that for you. You see, I believe in you. I believe in what it is that you're doing, the purpose that you have started. Now, you will evolve and you will change. And I'm not saying that your business will look the same in 12 months' time. Every year, your business actually should look different. Not 100% different, but definitely different, because you as a human and your business organically grows and changes with time the more and more people you work with. But you need to be aware of this. Be aware of the emotional cycle of an entrepreneur, because when you're aware of this, you can ask yourself, where am I right now? And if you're watching out there now live, I would like you to let me know. Where are you? Which stage are you in? Are you in excitement, frustration, doubt, creative avoidance, recommitment? So let me know in the chat what you're in. But I want you to promise me that you will continue to make sure that you are emotionally intelligent enough to pay attention to what phase of this cycle you're in. Because I want you to be that 1% of successful business owners who stick at it and do not give up. That's why I'm here. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to inspire you. I'm also here to lead by example and tell you that it's not all rainbows and unicorns, even though we wish it was. But once you start, getting to that multiple six-figure mark, you start hiring yourself out of the things that you do not want to do, and you've worked hard to get there. You can look back across the amazing business that you built, and you can get like me. I get a little emotional. My team are my best clients because they help serve and look after our clients together. And I want you to have the same. If you believe you can, and you keep on going, no matter how tough the road gets, because it's not always easy. Surround yourself by people who are going to lift you up and keep you moving forward. Me, I always have a coach. I actually invest in a coach every year. I put funds away to invest in a coach because a coach will always push you to beyond where you're comfortable going. Like, I saw a great video the other day. I think it was by Ben Irving. I think he was like, okay, so you're told to jump and jump high. And he's like, jumped high. And then the coach goes, jump higher. And he tries to jump higher. And the coach goes, no, jump higher. And he's like running and jumping higher. And he's like, no, higher. And he's like running upstairs and jumping and trying harder and harder. And that's what a coach does. You see, when you get stuck in this dreadful cycle, it's just inevitable that you do. And another fabulous way to pull you out of creative avoidance is to reach out to your coach. They will help you get recommitted and excited again. They will remind you of why you hired them, the stories you've shared with them through your coaching sessions. It's so important that you have something so beautiful, so special, that you have to share with the world. You do. And it would be wrong of you not to. So just as much as you want to help others, know that you also need help. And once you make more money, you can hire people to help you. Read your emails and post on social for you and all the things you don't need to be doing. I can tell you it's an amazing feeling when you know that your business is also putting food on other people's tables. And also, if you want to help other charities, support other people, you can when you're making money. Please do not let your business be the charity. Make lots of money in your business so you can support as many charities as you like. Reba says, frustration stopped. Yes. And she's ready to start again. I love it. That's fabulous, Reba. I love it. Now, you see, we love to help people, really focus in on one thing. We love to help you be able to really dial in one way and really stay focused. So not going off into creative avoidance, but staying focused on one lead magnet, one way to sell, and really picking one thing and dialing it in. And it really will accelerate the growth of your business. So if you're somebody who would really like to be able to learn how to scale your business without creating multiple things and using creative avoidance to go off and chase another shiny ball or create another lead magnet, then I would love to invite you to come and actually book an accelerator call. I love people's business models. I would love to have a look through your business model and actually map out a plan for you so that you can accelerate your business and stop chasing shiny balls. Let me look into your business model and actually tell you the things that maybe you should not be working on and the things you should be focused on so you can get more clarity around that, because it can get super confusing, right? What things should I be building? How should I be doing it? Well, looking at people's business models is what I do all day, every day. And it's the thing that literally, that's when I'm in my flow. When I'm pulling apart people's business models and finding all the things they shouldn't be doing, like literally 2-3 hours can go and I don't even notice it because I love it so much. So I would love to help you get some more clarity. Book a business accelerator call. You just need to go to that link there and let me have a little sneak peek at your business model and see if there's a methodology I can give you to send you a way to focus in on one thing and stop chasing those shiny balls. All right, now we're going to head on over to our VIP room. It's very quiet in the VIP room today. You turn on your cameras, people. I'm looking at you right now. So we're heading over to the VIP room. It's very quiet because it is the 4th of July while I'm recording this. So pretty much most of our clients are super busy, having fun, family time, and enjoying all the good things. But I'd love to come to those who have watched this session and let us know what is a key takeaway for you. So let's begin with Robin. Now, I did test my sounds before coming live, but I had to make some changes. So Robin, can you speak for me, please, so I can see if my sounds are working? You're on mute. Can you unmute? No, you can't. All right, let me just fix that. Yeah, you should be able to unmute yourself now. All right, no, I can't hear you. So just let me check what's going on here. Speaker needs to be, I believe, this one. Try now. Nope, that's not working either. Why? All right, try now. Nope. All right, something went wrong. Kat and I just tested this before we came in, but for some reason it all stopped. So let me try this and this and try now. Nope. God damn. Oh, Kat, we were working before, now we're not working. So speaker should be coming through there. And my sound should be coming through there, but it's not. Just keep talking. I don't know why. Ecamm. Road Pro. Yeah, I can hear you, Kat. Oh, yay. Okay. Can you just talk? Can you just talk again, Kat, so I can make sure it's going out to the audience as well? Yeah, I can, but the audience can't. All right, let me just check that. Try now.
I can hear.
Yes.
I can hear Trish, so I think it's Robin.
You can hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Here I am flicking all the buttons, and now I don't. At least I know it's all working. It is actually working. It's not me. Let's start with Trisha. Were you watching out on the live stream, Trisha, or did you jump in late?
Sorry, no love. I've just jumped in.
That's okay. All good. All good.
Actually, I do apologise. I was listening when I was getting into the car,
Yes.
and I'm in the overwhelm stage.
Aha, frustration. Yes, frustration. Yes. Okay. Well, frustration
Yeah.
breeds doubt, and then doubt it takes you into creative avoidance. So what we need to do is break it down, all right? We need to break down. Have you applied for Jackie's session this week? No, you should put an application in. The link went into Slack this week because Jackie does her, you know how she picks one person to do a one-on-one with? Why don't you apply for that session? She'll help you break it down and get a little bit more clarity on that, and so that you can move out of that frustration and overwhelm and actually move into something that's productive, because overwhelm can stop you from moving, right? So, yes.
Yep.
Definitely, I would say book your session. Well, we'll see who's apply, but I can have little words with Jackie and, say, hey, Robin showed up for Mentoring with Sally and I think she's the winner. Just make sure you do put your application in so that she can read and that before you come into the session.
No worries.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent. Robin, how about yourself? What was a key takeaway for you today?
For me, the key takeaway is about using the creative avoidance time productively.
Yes.
It's always going to happen. It's always, you're always going to get to that point of needing sort of time out. But as you say, instead of just going and lying on the lounge and Netflixing it, to actually find something productive to do that fills your cup, because you enjoy it and you're good at it, even if it isn't an income producing activity.
Yes, yes. That's awesome. But just don't make it turn into days. Like, an afternoon or a day. It is definitely great, but then it can also be unproductive as well. So, but that is really, really good. I remember when I was talking to Brock Johnson about this, and then he went on and started telling people all about it, because he finds himself in that position regularly. And and he's like, I should definitely be doing something that's actually productive, but maybe not income producing. And, it is, I think when I discovered this emotional cycle, I think it was back in my network marketing days, that I was like, yes, I do that all the time. And now I just make pretty things. So what would be something that you would do for creative avoidance when you found yourself in it?
Me?
Yeah, for you.
Probably like you, the creative stuff.
Yeah.
Building websites, creating graphic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And you came through our Canva challenge, correct? Yeah. So you got lots of things that you learn in Canva and you do. And I heard you made an amazing presentation in Canva for your recent launch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. What about Sarah hiding in the background? Are the fireworks going off and all the things yet? Or how are the animals? How are the dogs for 4th of July? That must be a really hard time for the dogs in America with all the fireworks going off. Is she there?
It's been horrible here. I live in the country, so we have lots of people that set them off at their homes.
Yeah.
But the good thing is I have one dog that's very fearful, and I think I figured out how to keep him calm.
Oh,
so
good.
That's been really, really good and made things manageable.
Oh, yeah. That was the thing I was really worried about was, because I know what our dogs are like. We only get it on New Year's Eve, and we're not actually allowed in Australia. It's illegal to set off fireworks. I remember going into, what's that big chain? Like, it's not Costco, it's the other one. Because we have Costco, it's the one that we don't have, and there was fireworks everywhere, and I'm like, we are not allowed here in Australia. So at least you found a way to keep him calm.
Well, and we're having a very bad drought here also, so I'm kind of surprised that they didn't outlaw the fireworks this year.
Yeah. Now, did you have a key takeaway from this morning session or this evening for you?
Well, I like just the reminder of the cycle, the emotional cycle, because I'm finding myself somewhere in frustration and doubt right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I need to, kind of put my boots on and, get back at it. But it's a little bit of a challenge right now. So at least recognizing what's going on helps.
Yeah. It's not easy. It isn't. I mean, if it was easy with what we do, everyone would be doing it. And, there are lots of other, and as you guys would know, that you do a lot of work with Jackie. And, Jackie teaches you lots of things about the way we think and feel and all the crazy things that our brain does that holds us back from our purpose. But it's when you realize and you want to be emotionally intelligent and learn about all the crazy that happens up here in the brain, then that knowledge allows us to make better choices. And I'll give you an example of my father. My father is super smart, very, very high IQ, very low EQ. I love him dearly, but he has no idea that his emotions actually ripple on out through the family when he's grumpy, or, you know, he has no idea that when he gets angry, it's like his choice to throw a pie against a wall. He is so smart, but not in the EQ side. Like, if you ever told him to go and see a therapist, he would think that that's all like voodoo, woohoo rubbish, right? But I think that's a thing that makes, like, he runs his own business. He actually owns his own business. It's been going for nearly 50 years, but he is still a worker. And that's a huge difference between, you know, being an entrepreneur, where we're always looking to work smarter, not harder. We want to constantly be doing personal development. I mean, who out of everybody in here, everybody reads like personal development books or listens to audio books or, you know, all the things, right, to keep our head in the game. And, you know, my dad, I think he was just kind of, well, my granddad started the business and then it moved to him, and it was just kind of like this thing that he, you know, ended up getting. And he's very smart, but I wish, like, he doesn't have an exit plan. Not that I ever want to retire, but I'm building my business in a way that one day, if I wanted to, not that I want to, I could sell it. Like, I'm trying to build it smart, not just continue working in it. Well, guys, we're coming to the top of the hour. Now, the top of the hour means that we go dark. So I'm about to go dark with our paying clients. We do have a lot of clients that don't like to come in during the live stream. They like to come in after the live stream. We do our goal setting. We go through what's been happening for the week. We do a bit of a reset on, you know, what we're going to do moving forward. I'm super excited to hear from Robin about how her launch is going. So we do this as well. I stay on for another hour with our clients, and we really start to focus in on what we can achieve just this week. But for anybody out there who is on the live stream, hi, thank you for waiting and hanging in till the very end. That means you must like us or something. Yay. So if you don't want to miss any of these live streams and any lessons or free training that we do run like boot camps sort of every 6 to 8 weeks with different, with training about, you know, how do we utilize Zoom to like land high ticket clients, also how we choose one thing and we dial it in. So that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. Probably at the end of this month, I believe that training is coming. But if you don't want to miss out on the training, then, you know, go here. We always try to keep that up to date once we lock in dates for different things. I do have a surprise coming for, actually, I may not announce it right now. Stay tuned, but for our actual clients, I'm going to let you know inside the Zoom room what we actually lined up. Now, if you want to get help to dial in and actually get clarity on your business model to see, you know, what's the thing that you should be focused on and dial it in, I invite you to book yourself a clarity business accelerator call. Let me pull apart your business model. Let me see what you're currently doing and give you some focus so you can walk away with a clearer strategy on what it is that you should be working on. Now, we don't work with anyone in e-commerce or anyone in network marketing who doesn't want to teach people something. We specifically help people who are coaches and consultants who want to teach people something. Okay, whether it's how to manage money, whether it's how to make amazing jewelry, whether it's breastfeeding or training your dog. If you want to teach people something, they're the people that we help specifically. And you have to not want to run a business on a shoestring budget, because business actually takes investment of both time and money. So if you're somebody who's willing to invest your time and your money into growing an actual business and not a hobby, then I invite you to book a call. I'd love to pull apart your business model. it seriously lights my soul, and I would love to give you more clarity around what it is you're doing and give you more focus. All right, guys, as always, I just want to say never let anyone dull your sparkle, and make sure you get at least one income producing activity done each and every day. Bye, guys.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go